Welcome to Camp Chaos, where we celebrate the wild ride of modern womanhood.
Join us as we dish on motherhood, life's ups and downs, and all things pop culture that we know you want to talk about.
With special guests and expert insights, we're here to empower you through the chaos of everyday life.
Consider this your ultimate escape from the hustle and bustle. And as always, parental guidance suggested.
Camp is now in session.
Hello, welcome back to another episode. I am in my third trimester. Hallelujah.
You're almost there. I feel like with pregnancy, it's like you're so excited to get to the finish line. With the third, if it was me, I'd be like, stay in there a little bit longer. Like,
no, I'm absolutely feeling that way.
Yeah, like you're good in there. We're okay.
We're good.
Have a lot of control right now.
We are totally good.
Yeah.
I am sleeping. I would rather keep it like this.
Yeah. Well, you don't get to.
I don't get to. She's coming. But we thought we would do a baby update and kind of go over my second trimester and what I'm doing to prep before baby comes.
Do you feel like your second trimester didn't even really happen though because it was the holidays?
I literally feel like I blinked.
Yeah. And now you're in your third.
And now because I announced my pregnancy right around like 18 weeks.
Yeah, you were in the middle of your second.
So then it was like, oh, I'm sorry, we're happy Halloween, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Oh my God, baby's coming soon.
Yeah, this is a good time actually to be pregnant. This is a good for people getting pregnant. Get pregnant in July.
I cannot emphasize that enough. Yeah. I have never been pregnant during this time of year. This is the best time to be pregnant because it goes so quick. You know, like when it's the spring and the summer, you're like,
those were our
16
first,
weeks.
my first and your second.
Both
of ours. Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm only 18 weeks.
It's dragging.
It's been 5 months. Oh, I mean 3 weeks.
Yeah. The end of the year just flies. So get pregnant in July.
Yeah. Get pregnant in
June, July.
Yeah. Yeah. Find out in end of July, August.
September, actually, if you're having a good summer.
Best time to get pregnant. Yeah. So I feel like this for me, I mean, everybody always says second trimester, you have this like burst of energy.
No.
Yes, ish. Like I feel like, I mean, you forget that first trimester exhaustion. Like I can't wait for you to have a third and just and bring you back to that first trimester. Like you are not
intense. Like it's insane anywhere. Yeah.
You can't make it through the day.
Children, you could still like pass.
Yeah. So like in that sense, I certainly got a second wind. In the second trimester, I do feel like I was doing the most in the second trimester. I literally went over to my sister's house the other day to pick up something. And I rolled down the window, like, so she was bringing it to my car, and she's like, "You're stressing me out. Like, I need you to chill the F out. Like,
stop trying to do so much. Like, what's going on? Yeah. Like, go back to your first trimester vibes. Like, this is just.
Like, just chill out.
You'll be chilled very quickly in here in a couple months. You're just going to be buckled down with 3
wobbling
kids.
around and all of that. But I just felt like, I don't know, while I had the energy during the holidays, like, let's do it. Now, what I will say is with my previous 2 pregnancies during the second trimester, I am starting to like get my list together, get nursery stuff. I have not done not one thing for this baby.
Wait, I have a question for you because not selfishly, like I'm in this boat, but like I may be in this boat. When you have your third, like what did you do with all of Palmer's stuff that she outgrew, like stopped using because she's out of that baby phase? Like, did you store it in the garage?
So are you talking about clothes or like belongings? Okay, so we gear all
baby
that
Bjorn,
we reuse. We've reused with the kids. So we have we store it in the racks in our garage. So we have like a baby rack.
Okay.
And that's where our baby Bjorn goes.
I didn't know since they were so close if you just are like, well, this is just going to stay out.
No, I put it away.
Okay.
And I have like a place I even like took down their little play yard fence thing in the house and just like stacked it in there. I told Drew because she was like, let's just put it in the attic. I'm like, you're going to be up there in 3 months getting it back down. So we just keep it all in like the closest literally to the door.
You're
racks
needing it
in our garage.
Yeah.
Like my Doc Tots in there. Literally the Brezza goes in there, done with the Brezza, all the stuff that like is ready to come out.
Because I feel like I'm in this weird place where Zoe's,
phasing out.
Yeah, like she's phased out of so much stuff. And like one of my girlfriends had a baby. I was like, here's my Doc Tot, here's my baby Bjorn. And she's like, are you not having a third? I'm like, I just don't want to see it and I don't want to store it right now.
Yeah.
So just take it from me and I'll let you know if I need it back.
Yeah.
But there's like this weird phase where like, what do you mean? Look right there, a baby play mat. Like, why is that there? I just can't let myself get rid of it because I'm like, Or even put it away because then I'm like, oh my God, does that mean like I'm not going to have a third? I don't know. I feel like if it's just out, it'll keep reminding me. Like,
if
do
you
I
put
call
it in your
Dr.
garage,
Anderson?
you're like, you have to call the doctor.
I have to call the doctor.
Because it's like, Doc, I've got no more storage left. So let's get this thing going.
Okay, so you're not bringing the stuff out yet then?
No.
Okay.
I won't bring it out until we get home, literally from the hospital. Like except the docked out. Like I'll wash that and have that ready to go. And I washed my sheets for my bassinet.
Are you preparing the rooms?
Bring the bassinet out until like
that bassinet
the week before. It gives me so much anxiety.
Because
like
you know you're going to be
talking
waking up
about it. It hurts my stomach right now.
You're having some labor pains right now. Wait, so you don't have to prepare the rooms right now because the baby's going to be with you in your room. And I know that you like to get that baby out of your room immediately, but like I hate to break it to you, she's going to be next to you.
No, ma'am. This is one of my firm beliefs, and people can hate me for it. I believe in having the nursery done before the baby gets here.
The reason is because you want the baby out of your room.
The reason is because I want the baby out of my room. The reason,
by when? When do you want the baby out?
So Miller, I took out at 12 weeks. Palmer, I put out at 7 weeks. So this baby
that's about
might
2
not
weeks.
be in my room really at all. She might
you
stick
are such
a toe
a loving,
in there.
You're such a loving, nurturing mom. And then you say this shit. And I'm like, who are you?
Oh my gosh. I know.
Because you think that they're noisy?
I think babies are so
like
noisy.
They sleep noisy, like not even when they're waking up.
And like if you're a first time mom, yep, sure. Do the experience of waking up with them every time they make a noise. With the second, you're gonna be like, you're fine. They're just like they sound like little dinosaurs, and then you're up, and then you can't fall back asleep, and then you have
dinosaur nose again. Thank you for that.
And then you have to wake up again in 30 minutes. So
the next dinosaur
I would rather get up out of bed and go. But here's my thing about the nursery, and that's like a big part of this conversation because it's on my to-do list, and I've never waited this long to even start the project.
Well, because you have somebody in the nursery.
And my husband that has got to get out of the nursery. He has actually been like transitioning to working in the dining area.
Oh, that's terrible.
Which is fine. And then he'll like go in the garage if he has like intense calls or whatever. It's like kind of nice. We like work across the way from each other. Like I'm on my laptop.
Let me know when that's not nice.
Right.
He's going to be going to Gus's office.
Totally.
Send him to Irvine.
But he hasn't done anything in terms of like, I need you to empty this entire office. Like he has a full office with like cabinets and like files and like multiple. I'm like, all of this has to go because this baby is coming in. But the
baby's gonna be sleeping in a file cabinet.
Literally, she might be on the. Oh my god. I just think you need to have the nursery done because people underestimate like how hard those first few weeks are, and you are so tired. You have no time. You have no energy. If you had a vaginal birth, you can barely walk. If you had a C-section, you can't lift anything. Like people who say, "Oh, I will finish the nursery after." In theory, maybe, yes, maybe you will. Maybe you have a designer who's going to come in and do your nursery. I do not. You are looking at the designer with like my parents. So I want it where the baby can come home any day and I can change their diaper. I can breastfeed. I can put them in the crib if I need to. I want it like Pottery Barn.
Okay, so less about the baby. What are we doing to celebrate you?
I know. Well, here's the thing. Like,
because it feels weird. Like, am I the only person that's asked? Everyone else is like, you're fine.
Kind of.
Hit you on the first two times.
I feel like you are the only person that asked. And then I told my mom, my sister, I'm like, Kendra asked what we're doing. And they're like, oh,
it's you again with the third baby. You get nothing.
That's what it feels like. You know, it feels like it's you again.
Keep taking.
I know. Yeah. So, and there's nothing that we need anymore. Like, I just want to have like a fun girls' night and like watch movies or like karaoke or play games, not baby shower games. I just want to do like something, like I need something unique and fun.
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas for me?
I have to think.
Well, I told you maybe a pajama party.
Yeah, but I've seen so many people do it now.
Oh, is that a thing now? Okay, so scratch a pajama party.
No, we could still do it, but we have to do something else fun there, like a fun activity.
Yeah.
Something good.
Yeah. Maybe like, I don't know.
If you have any ideas, let us know.
Let us know. Yeah, if you have any ideas. I don't think I'm going to celebrate me. I never do a baby moon either because I think it's like horrible to go on vacation with your husband who drinks and then you're sober and sitting there and you don't feel good and you just want to be home in your real bed, not the hotel bed. So no baby moon for me.
I'll take a baby moon for you.
But I have a lot of things to do like this trimester. Like I have no time for a baby moon. It's literally, well, we discussed this when we were trying to come up with dates to celebrate. And I'm like,
yeah, there's no
oh,
dates.
well, January, this is happening. Oh, and then we're baptizing this person, then this person. And then my mom's out of town. And then it's Valentine's Day, Super Bowl, Valentine's Day. And then it's my anniversary. And then the baby's here in 4 weeks.
Yeah. So there will be no celebration.
And then it's everybody's birthday in my family.
All right, ladies, January is all about fresh starts, and that includes your skincare routine. I've been using OneSkin for a while now, and let me tell you, it is a game changer. If you're like me and want skincare that doesn't just feel good, but actually works at a deeper level, that's exactly what OneSkin does. Their products are powered by the OS1 peptide, which is scientifically proven to tackle aging at the cellular level. So it's not just about wrinkle reducing or fine lines, it's about making your skin healthier and more resilient from the inside out. Oh, and a bonus, it's packed with natural ingredients. So that is something that is so important for me, and it truly does leave your skin feeling nourished and protected. There's no sulfates, no fragrance, just powerful, clean skincare. I've been using it on my face and my hands because let's be honest, our hands show our age too, and I've already noticed such a difference in the last 6 months. I truly feel like I'm glowing. My skin feels softer, smoother, and just more radiant. It's like giving your skin a fresh start for the new year, and we all need that. So if you're ready to transform your skincare routine, head over to oneskin.co and use our code CAMPCHAOS at checkout for 15% off your first purchase. That's oneskin.co with code CAMPCHAOS for an exclusive discount. After you check out, they'll ask where you heard about them. Be sure to let them know we sent you. Your future self will thank you. Invest in your skin's health with OneSkin.
So this is coming quick.
I feel like as fast as the holidays went, I just feel like January and February, like it's going to go very fast.
It's going to go fast. I do.
How are you preparing the kids?
Well, Miller, you guys, is literally the cutest person ever.
He's so excited.
He's so excited. He has this, like, we always say, he has like a nervous, it's not like a nervous tick, but it's like a nervous thing where like it's changed over the years, but like he used to.
Laugh.
No, he used to like. We told him like it's like a certain thing that he does when he's nervous, and only we know about it because like, but he repeats it like it's especially when he meets new people. He used to do this thing where he asked like what the noise was when we were leaving my sister's house, and I was like, oh, that's crickets. He'd be like, I hear crickets. And when he used to meet new people, like I hear crickets. Like it was just like the rant. And so like anytime I would say like, oh, this is my son Miller, and he'd be like, I hear crickets. Well, now it's been, hi, I'm Miller, and this is my sister Palmer, and we're having a new sister. Everybody that we meet, go to the grocery store. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Hey, buddy, how old are you? I'm Miller. That's my sister Palmer, and we're having a new baby sister. I'm like,
that is so sweet. What does this have to do with the crickets comment?
No, because I was saying that's his new tick. Like he has, like he says like a nervous thing, like it's like a nervous phrase.
He hangs on it.
He hangs on it, and it'll be like that. Like it's been literally, I'm at the grocery store. I'm at the post office. He's telling everybody. And that's his thing. Before it used to be, like if you were to come up to him, oh, Miller, how's your day? He's like, I hear crickets.
How have I never heard him say that he hears crickets? That is the funniest and cutest thing in the world.
More so when he was 2, but now, so like Miller,
that is
I
the
feel
cutest thing in the world. I hear crickets.
I know. It was, Drew and I used to laugh. We were like, honestly, it's perfect. Like it's so awkward. It makes everybody feel awkward.
Like, what do you hear?
Like, are we good? Where are the crickets? So Miller, I feel like I don't have to prep because he is so excited. And he tells me, he's like, Mommy, is the baby coming today? And I'm like, no, not today. Hopefully. No, she's coming soon. And he'll say like, can I give baby sister a kiss?
He's so sweet. I feel like you've made it very easy.
I don't have to worry about it. Now, Bomber.
Girlfriend.
That
middle
sister.
child. That middle child.
She could care less. She is sitting on my belly.
Yeah, booty bopping. I am worried about what she's going to do when the baby comes.
Oh my
Maybe
gosh.
she'll be sweet and nurturing, but she may immediately turn into a middle child.
No, ma'am. She is a middle child, even though like just since this pregnancy. And she like, even with Ash, she has such well intentioned. She's like, ding. You know, like she's dink,
yeah,
ding,
congratulations.
Dink. And I'm like, oh my God, this baby. Because even, you know, like when we
it's a little girl at least. That's going to be sweet. I hope.
I'm like going to have to keep her like on the island where Palmer cannot reach her. Like she will just be. I also think it's because she's too young. Like she's a baby.
Wait,
she's
so
15
she's gonna
months.
Be how old?
She's going to be 18 months, almost 19 months. She's going to be, I'm insane.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know why you did this.
I don't know why I did. I literally sometimes look at Drew and I'm like,
did we really
actually
do this?
What were we thinking?
Yeah,
what we weren't thinking. Yeah, no, And
You're very lucky that Miller is so good in school 5 days a week. He's taken care of. He's mild tempered. He's routine based, and he's so excited. He loves his little sister. He's going to love this little sister even more. I think I'm more worried about like you taking on like, I mean, it's going to be you're going to have one in school. You're going to have a toddler who's into everything, and then you're going to have a newborn.
No,
this is wild.
I am going to get my ass handed to me.
Yeah, you are.
And you were there for this. I babysat my nephew with my 2 kids.
Yeah, that was entertaining.
So my nephew at the time was like 3 months. I was like 5 months pregnant, and I had my 2 kids. So people thought we were nuts at that restaurant.
Yeah, we had like 12 children.
But I told Drew, like, after we returned the baby, like, we're in over our heads.
Yeah.
Because there's, when you have 2, like, you have a handle on things. We just couldn't grasp, like, it was the hour before bed of, like, all the screaming and the yelling. And do you feel that you're now sometimes immune to it, where it's like, that level of anger, screaming, yelling,
you could tolerate.
I can tolerate.
Yeah, but when it goes more,
but it's like
it's a new voice. Yeah.
And the newborn screaming.
I know. But I feel like
I really am, for the first time. I have never been nervous to have my babies. I've been, obviously, Miller, I was literally counting the seconds. I'm like, get him out. I want to meet him. Palmer, I was so excited for the girl. I say this like with a very loving heart. I am so nervous to have this baby. Yeah. Like, I just feel like my world's going to be turned upside down. You know me, everybody who listens knows me now. Like, I am routine. I'm going to try to get this baby into a routine of, I have to, just to like live my life. But I just feel like I'm going to be overwhelmed in a way that I'm trying to prep myself for, but know that I'm not. I'm also really nervous this time around, now having been through it twice, of postpartum. I don't handle it great.
Oh, I thought well, from the outside you do.
No,
what do you mean when you say that? Like,
I get really sad.
Parts? Okay.
Yeah, like, I know that that's coming. You can't help it.
Baby blues?
Baby blues, yeah.
Little baby blues.
And I thought, like,
it's
with
a hormone
Palmer,
drop. It's really wild.
For sure I was going to be better than I was with Miller. And I wasn't. I was like literally crying in the hospital. I was sad about Miller.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I'll be sad about that
situation. I don't think that you're going to be sad. I think you're just going to be sad for yourself at this point.
I'm just
what am I going to do?
Sad in general. So I am nervous about postpartum. But I just feel like this time there's so much more of like, I'm a little apprehensive about the whole thing, which is a little too late for that.
I was going to say, if you have that is not the right word. Anxious. We're anxious.
But just all of it. Like, and by this time, I'm normally a little more on top of things, and I'm not like, I have to get my whole nursery done. I have to.
Everything, though.
Also, I talked about it already when we did my first trimester update, but I'm like, I had so much more anxiety this pregnancy. Like, she's a mover and a groover.
Yeah.
And I called my best friend Kendall, and I was like, can you bring the Doppler over? Like, she hasn't been moving that much. And it's like, why am I feeling like that? Like, I am far into this pregnancy. I know how to lay down, drink cold water, and kick count. But like, why am I freaking out over that? And it's like, she'll just do one movement instead of like, performing a whole performance in there. And I'm like,
routine. Yeah. I feel like the podcast probably doesn't help because we've heard so many crazy stories, and we've had so many connections with amazing moms and like women that have told us some pretty crazy stuff. And like,
well, and I'm always the person that, like, even on the news or whatever, like, if I hear a story, I think it's happening to me.
I know.
I'm like, same. Oh, I'm next. That's why that's why that story came across my, not to make this about doomsday, but yeah. So right now, second trimester over, heading into third trimester, I feel anxious. I feel not at all ready to have the baby, because I just feel like I'm not prepared for the lifestyle change.
I can't wait to see what she's going to look like.
I am excited to see what she's going to look like. Like, I don't know if she's going to look like more like me, like come out really Hispanic looking, like a brunette. Like, I have not had like a brunette baby, which is so crazy.
That's actually wild because you have the stronger genes.
I know. Well, and like Drew and I are brunettes.
Yeah, you're like, where are these kids coming from?
Even when Miller came out, like his hair was like pretty light.
I think she's going to be darker.
I know. That's what.
She's going to be darker.
I think so too, which is like so cute. I'm just excited to see how her and Palmer,
another little Palmer blue-eyed. Like,
no, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see how they interact.
Yeah.
I'm also
just wait until they're stealing each other's friends and clothes and pulling each other's hair.
Well,
that's how they'll interact
be great
in the next 15 years.
I've also been talking to Dr. Illick, my new OB, about like labor plans and all of those things, which has been really exciting.
Right now, she's not breached.
She's head down.
Fantastic.
I've never had a baby head down this early in my pregnancy. Like after
this late in your pregnancy, I mean.
This early too. Well, at the anatomy scan, she was head down. Okay. None of my babies have been head down at anatomy scan.
Ever. They've
always been head up.
Okay.
So it's always been, baby's breech. We'll have to see if they turn. And so she was like, baby's head down.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. So it's a good sign that the baby is already head down. Hopefully, like with growth, they stay that way rather than like growing the wrong way, growing in breech position. But has been like the relief is talking about labor, because I've said this also before, but I love giving birth. I'm like so excited for that whole process, the birthday party. So I will share with all of you guys the things that I do, but I have to get like all of my ducks in the row for labor inducing activities.
Oh, good. We'll share that.
I will start around maybe 35 weeks, 36 weeks. Well, little things like stretching. What happened
last time? Okay, the stretching, the workouts.
Stretching. Yeah. I won't start like raspberry leaf and all of that until closer to like 36. I think technically you shouldn't start till like 37. But last time I started so early because I was so nervous that I wouldn't go into natural labor.
And then here you are.
37 weeks and 3 days. Yeah. So I have a ton to do in this third trimester. But my second trimester, honestly, like was so fun because I wasn't worried about the baby.
Now it's time to worry.
Now it's time to worry.
Now it's time to freak out. Time to buckle down, prepare.
Yes, because this one was all about like the two kids.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to enjoy life with like just the two and remember all the small things and like, but this baby I think I've taken 5 bump pics. I'm trying to get Drew. I'm like, can you take a photo of me? He's like, for what? I'm like, just for fun because I look good today. Yeah. No, it's because my stomach's growing. That's why. Hello. Don't you see
I'll
it?
take your pictures.
I'll be waddling here very soon. But that's the update. That's a quick update on my pregnancy. A lot to come in the third trimester. Now also on my Instagram, because I promised that I would share a lot on my Instagram, and I've shared nothing on my Instagram. But that's only because, I haven't been doing anything for the baby. So this third trimester, January, February, March, will be all about baby.
A lot of fun.
I'll share all my favorite products too. I feel like there's...
Well, it's a new year now. It's like fresh holidays are behind us.
Don't you feel like there's like 5 things that you would rebought or reuse for the kids that you could just like, those are the things that I'm staples.
Yeah.
So I think I'll do an episode of like sharing those staples
for sure.
And maybe those people would like to gift us things.
And then before you know it, you're going to be here nursing the baby with the podcast.
Oh, and what a joy that will be. Oh my God.
Thanks for joining us. All right.
Bye guys.
Thanks for tuning in to Camp Chaos. We hope you enjoyed today's episode.
If you liked what you heard, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review our show. Connect with us on social media at Camp Chaos Podcast. Until next time, campers.